Hello everyone, I am Hyper G. Next to me is Lucky Sixes. Lucky Sixes.
I'm thinking, hang on.
Lucky Sixes.
Hey, like, you know, like, what's that? What's he like? The font. Hey.
Okay, like the fonts. Very good.
Perfect. Seamless.
Yes, definitely did that really well. So, PTG, Proxy Table Gaming, with another battle report into battle report. I don't even know the number anymore. 15, 16? 16. Battle report 16.
16 already.
The bottom of round 4 for the tournament in Bristol. And this is me now, Lucky Sixes not involved. I was going to call myself Lucky Sixes, I'm definitely not.
Clearly, this is
I'm Hyper G.
For the battle.
It's really not. Orcs and Goblins versus Undying Dynasties.
Ooh.
So, yes, the Undead. My second battle against Undead. And I too also knew this opponent overnight to look at his list and prepare. I was scared.
Yeah.
I was really scared.
That's cool though, because we don't. It's another one that we don't often play against. So.
No, we don't play Undying Dynasties very often. None of us have the models, so it's a rare treat to play against them. So looking forward to it. This was round 4, as we said. I was 1 point behind Lucky Sixes in the tournament standings, so I was eager to get a good result, but half suspecting I was against a very good opponent. And speaking of my opponent, Jeff, he was a very, very good lad. Very much enjoyed this battle from start to finish. So, we got deployment was in circle, which we had an attacker and a defender. I know that I got the choice as to whether I was the attacker or defender, and I chose to have the big central deployment zone.
Okay. The attacker. No, the defender.
Yeah, probably, whichever one that is. Reason being is I have tons of units, and I really needed a big middle, I thought, at the time. And then once I'd got that big middle of deployment zone, I didn't really know what to do with it. But you'll see in a minute. Second objective was secure target, much like in Lucky Sixes battle. So we had 2 objective tokens. And so here we go. On the left flank, I've got my Git launcher, and I've got Iron Orcs, not the BSB unit, and then a unit of Cave Goblins set out with their bows facing forward, and then Mad Git. In the middle, so in this big deployment zone, I've got my big unit of Orcs. On one side, my Bridge Trolls, BSB's Iron Orcs, and the Wizard Master General on the chariot. And on this side, I've got another unit, Cave Goblins. So this was a small deployment flank. Gargantula, Giant, and Skura. Yes, and the Giant and the Gargantula were both on the hill for rerolls to charge. On his flank, he had a unit of Tomb Guard. Are they still called Tomb Guard?
No idea.
Yeah, Tomb Guard. Which is this was an MSU units, many small units army.
Yep.
That Jeff was playing, and also a Dread Sphinx on the hill next to them. Very scared of that. Obviously, it's Resilience 8. In the middle, he's got they are a unit of archers. He's got a unit of Sandstalkers in front of a Carnal Catapult.
Oh, right.
Got another unit of archers and a Casket of Fatep. So, the casket, basically. Another Carnal Catapult, and this is, I think, another unit of Tomb Guard.
Cool.
That's the second small unit of Tomb Guard. I think he's got his Hierophant is there.
Right. Okay.
So that's his Hierophant General. Only character.
Very interesting.
Funnily enough, I believe. Don't think he has a BSB. Another unit of archers. Another unit of Tomb Guard. Small unit. Another unit of Sandstalkers and a Sphinx. And just in case you think that's enough, it's really not. He's got 2 units of chariots entombed beneath the sands.
Ooh. Entombed chariots. Could these guys have been entombed?
They could have also been entombed. I'm not sure if they had to pay for it or not, but I think he chose to not entomb them. Or maybe he didn't pay for it. Not entirely sure.
Sure.
List will be in the comments, so you can probably tell me.
Yeah. If
you look at them and tell me. If you don't know, I won't know, will I? So comment. Anyway, so that's the deployment, and I'm kind of very scared of those chariots coming on, but at the same time, you can't really prepare for them either.
Yep.
On this flank, we've got an objective in between these units. I don't know whether I thought I could win this situation.
Right.
We've basically got a unit of Tomb Guard and a Dread Sphinx versus a unit of Iron Orcs with a Git Launcher supporting them.
Okay.
Not sure if I win that overall. I was kind of hoping that I could do this combat.
Yeah.
Because I think I grind that better than he does.
Sure.
Because his Hierophant's all the way on the other side, so they're not actually regrowing wounds. And the objective is there for the taking. So, yeah. Going for that objective and hopefully to grab it. Over here, I did not move my goblins. I tried to just shoot.
Yeah.
And the orcs are moving up quite aggressively in the middle towards the centre. Moved up the bridge trolls as well quite aggressively, and the Iron Orcs, and my general as far as he could go, and moved my raiders all the way up to the top to threaten his backfield catapults.
Yeah.
And archers. Actually, I've stuck this unit right in front of his Hierophant's unit.
Right. Yeah.
To make him deal with them.
Sure.
One way or another. Rather than hurt units that I'm more worried about. And then over here, I've got my Giant and Gargantula just slightly on the hill still to maintain their reroll.
Yep.
And the Cave Goblin just moving up in the gap. So all looking very tidy at the moment. The Skura does the Skura kills a Sandstalker.
Skura.
Awesome! I didn't even notice this at the time, but yeah, he's now done one successful hit in every battle so far.
Nice. I thought you were taking a picture of the other very interesting battle.
Yeah, that was an awesome battle over there, yeah. So Skura does exactly enough wounds to kill a Sandstalker, which is very much appreciated. This objective token, funnily enough, there's no scoring units over there at this present time.
Side.
Yeah, on either side, so maybe we're just not bothered about it. This then happened, and that is not quite as much favourable as what I thought.
No.
What I forgot, which is funny because I was moving my monsters on the other side for the reroll on the hill, is that the Sphinx got a reroll downhill.
How long was it? Like a 10?
It wasn't that much. I think it was 8 or maybe 9 at most, but made it comfortably. Yes, and
ouch.
I don't think that's one that my Iron Orcs will like, even using great weapons.
No, even great weapons are you like?
I'm great weapons strength 7, on with Born to Fight, so I'm wounding on 5s.
And then 6s after.
Yes, strength 7, wounding on 5s. Wow. Yeah, so that isn't really the combat I wanted over there. So gutted, I forgot about the reroll to hit. Don't know if I'd done it differently anyway. He caused these to flee from something. Maybe he... Oh, yes, I'd stuck them about here. And he charged... I stuck them about here, and he actually charged them. What did he charge them with? I don't know.
Okay.
I fled, and I fled in that direction.
Right. So it's got to be that...
It can't be a missile or anything. It must be.
Well, sometimes if you get hit by the catapult...
Oh, yes, it's the panic check.
Yeah.
Yes, he did a panic check thing.
Yeah.
And I think I failed it. So anyway, something caused him to flee.
Cool.
That's as vague as you're going to get. So this is an overview of how it looks at this stage of the battle.
Yes.
Yes. They move up ever so slightly towards the objective now that they're thinking the Iron Orcs are busy.
Probably rightly so.
Yeah, this unit of Sandstalkers just peeking out from the house and don't like that. Their strength is going against low agility armies, and Orcs and Goblins are a relatively low agility army, so they are going to have a good time, methinks. There's this. Oh, I think, yes, that's it. I think this archer unit charged them.
Oh, and you fled from it.
I fled from that. That's the right angle, isn't it?
Okay.
So they stumbled forward as a result.
Yeah,
but,
that makes sense.
Yeah, I mean, it was hardly a sacrifice, losing 10 bow shots.
Yeah.
So that's cool. His Sandstalkers moved up quite aggressively to shoot their ability, shooting ability, and the Dread Sphinx moved up as well. A bit of a monster standoff over here.
Absolutely.
With the Sandstalkers being bait. He unloaded some Sandstalkers into my Trolls, I believe. And they are agility 1.
Yeah.
So strength 2, he's actually wounding me on 3s. And the Sandstalkers have actually got an aim 2+.
Yeah.
Which is incredible. So, yeah, a lot of Trolls dying to that. I don't think even regen is a thing against that. I don't know. Either I didn't get regen or I rolled pretty badly.
Yeah.
It was pretty nasty.
Cool.
And then the Sandstalker over here unloaded on the Giant as well, and that's actually wounding on 5s. Yeah. Bear in mind. So,
a lot
of wounds done there. And also now his catapult opens up and starts killing orcs. So I'm taking a bit of hurt on the way in.
Absolutely.
Over here, my character is dead.
Oh, do you target your character?
Yeah, it's not something we can challenge out because it's not a character. No. So he targeted all of his main attacks on the character, killed the character, did exactly enough wounds, I think it was.
Yeah.
Well, it wouldn't have mattered anyway because it was not a duel. And the Thunder Stomp only did 1 kill, so I was quite lucky there. But crucially, I'm not steadfast. I mean, I've lost bodyguard and I'm in a forest.
I'm
in a forest, so I can't be steadfast. I think at the time I tried to roll steadfast, and he reminded me that I was in a forest.
Oh, okay.
But when I put them in the forest, I knew that I was risking that. So I was well aware of doing it. It wasn't a surprise to me.
Sure.
But I did forget at the crucial moment, and he reminded me, which was fine. This was all a very good-natured battle, so it was a really enjoyable one. I'll tell you right now. I've lost a few more orcs. Can't remember why.
Or is that just a
Yes, actually, I think what I did is because this battle was moving on quite quick, I think I took the orcs away when they died and then tried to catch up with the photos later.
Okay.
And think I'd already taken that picture. So, yeah, I did 1 wound, I think, to the Sphinx with my great weapons attacking back. But it wasn't enough to stop me from fleeing. I did get away, though. So the Iron Orcs potentially live to fight another day. Maybe. And these guys passed their panic test, I think. This is not me sending the Maddie out. This is them passing their panic test.
Sure, yeah.
Which is quite unexpected. Move the Orcs up aggressively. I wasn't able to charge the Sandstalkers because I was about here.
Yeah.
So it was a flank charge, which I couldn't complete. So I decided to continue moving them up aggressively.
Yeah.
Because I needed to be aggressive in the middle. I needed to just try and power through. So there's that. Yes, this is the beginning of my Iron Orcs moving through the water. And you remember when your 12 knights charged through the forest and didn't roll any deaths for dangerous terrain?
No, it's fine. That's normal.
Yeah. Well, my 16 Iron Orcs have already lost 3.
That's because they're orcs.
To the water.
Have you not seen that?
They can't swim. Yes. So, good one. They weren't even charging. They were just chilling out. So I got both my Giant and the Gargantula in on the Sandstalkers.
Oh, right, okay.
So that is connected.
Yeah.
I don't think either of them needed the reroll to charge. They both made it comfortably. Cool. A lot of discussion occurred both before I did this, during and afterwards, to say whether or not I should have switched them round and had the Giant on the left and the Gargantula on the right.
Okay.
But, well, we can, if we remember, we'll talk about that later on after what you see happens. So that is gone in there, so looking good. Sandstalkers are probably not of this world very long. Yeah, that's still up from before. The Cave Goblins just moving up to support. The Trolls move forward aggressively as well, taking a bit of damage on the way through, but they're going up to go after his Hierophant, I think.
Sure, yeah.
Make him do something at least. I got a Totemic Summon off, right in his backfield, so I'm liking that. That pleases me, because he'll have to either turn around and shoot it or let it go mental.
Yeah.
So, love that. I also got Awaken the Beast to give the Gargantula +1 resilience.
Cool.
Because I know that there's a Dread Sphinx on the way in.
Yeah, sure.
So I wanted to be resilience 7 to help out. Oh, let's just quickly flip that one. Yeah, I think that's right. Yep, so Iron Orcs rally, and I send a Madgit through the Sphinx, but it doesn't do any wounds, because of course it's resilience 8.
Yeah.
So the Madgit's actually wounding on 6s. But he doesn't die to the dangerous terrain, which is good. Skura, I think this is a picture of the Skura trying to hit the Sphinx and failing.
Okay.
But never mind.
That happens.
Yep. And the Gargantula and the Giant have dealt with the Sandstalkers, and the Gargantula has overrun into the Tomb Guard.
Yeah, lovely.
So, the question obviously is, would that be the same if the Giant goes into the Tomb Guard instead of the Gargantula? This way, the Giant's the one who's facing down the Sphinx.
I think that's the right thing.
Yeah?
So, yeah.
You think so?
Gargantula will eat them up, whereas he's only got a few wounds left. So
Yeah.
No,
And I'm hoping, well, you'll see. So what happens here, and this one was one that was measured out by Jeff. I didn't really measure it. I kind of took it on good nature. It was very, very tight. The Sphinx obviously isn't there. It's corner to corner with the Gargantula there.
Oh, right.
Really, really tight. So the Sphinx has gone from up here, hit there, and then moved sideways to there.
Oh, very interesting.
I wouldn't say I was skeptical whether that was right or not, but I wasn't overly happy about it, but didn't want to be that guy. You know what I mean? It looked really tight to me.
Yeah.
And I didn't really want the Sphinx to be there.
Yeah.
But the fact is, the Sphinx could have easily been here.
Yeah.
So it wasn't like the charge couldn't happen. It was just that by doing it here, the Giant couldn't
get in,
can't support charge.
Interesting.
So maybe I should have measured that a bit more, but maybe it was perfectly legal. I'm not saying it wasn't legal.
Yeah.
It just looks very tight. It looked tight at the time.
Sure, yeah.
But anyway, I allowed it to happen because I'm not worried about that sort of thing. So move on. He charges the unit of Tomb Guard into the Trolls.
Okay,
which is fine by me.
Yeah, take that.
Looking forward to that.
Is that with the Hierophant?
No, the Hierophant has got the Sandstorm Cloak, so it allows him to fly. In fact, I think the Hierophant has moved the turn before.
Okay.
So I've moved up aggressively, but the Hierophant has actually buggered off into under unit of archers somewhere else. Yeah, because he wouldn't have been able to charge otherwise. Because if they'd have charged the Hierophant and a Tomb Guard unit in, you know who the Trolls are focusing their attacks on.
Absolutely.
Over here, he charges again with the Sphinx, so we go for round 2.
Yeah.
And I think he actually takes a wound.
Okay, take a dangerous train.
Yeah, unless that's a 4 under there, because he'd already taken 1 wound. Don't know, maybe.
We'll see.
Yeah. And these guys, I think, of doing some shots, maybe. Might just be an overview picture, to be fair. And the Orcs charge into the flank of his Sandstalkers.
Was this not still his turn?
Oh, no, it is. Yeah, you're right, absolutely. He's moving up to shoot the Iron Orcs. And, you'll see also in my turn, I'd also done Feigned Flight, because they fled the Archer charge.
Yeah, you said
and they've gone into the chariots.
Yep.
Into the catapult, rather. So, this is still his turn, too. Yep, and the Sandstalkers do some wounds to my Iron Orcs, which whittles them down even further.
Sure.
Sandstalkers are good against low agility, man. I mean, against your army, they wouldn't have much good at all.
No.
Because they'd have been wounding on 6s. But against me, he's wounding on, 3s, 4s, or 5s.
Yeah.
Big difference. Over here, what do we got? We got, he put a 5-up ward save on the Tomb Guard, which kind of evened the score quite a lot. My 4-up regen hit 5-up Aegis. So that was annoying that I couldn't dispel that. But I think I was prioritising my dispelling on the Gargantula combat.
Sure, yeah.
And couldn't dispel everything.
Yep.
He cast an augment on these guys to make their aim better.
Right, yeah.
I think so. This picture might be slightly out of order.
Okay.
Because we haven't done shooting yet. So what killed the Iron Orcs?
Shooting, you said? Sunstalkers.
Yeah, but we were on magic.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and shooting kills 3 raiders, and they panic.
Oh, okay.
I think the shots must have come from the other direction because I panicked over to here. So that's a shame that the raiders didn't get to charge the chariot.
Yeah.
But the Hierophant is here now. Yeah, you can see him there. Yes, here we go. So that's more shooting. Killing off more Iron Orcs. Yeah, it must be the Sunstalkers and the shooting combined.
Yeah.
Get launcher misfires. Shame. And these guys. Oh yeah, this was funny. They had a panic check and rolled a 6, and I think I mistakenly said that they passed because on my sheet I've got them written down as leadership 6.
Oh right, okay.
So that was on my typed up sheet.
Yeah.
I've got them as discipline 6, but I think they're actually discipline 5.
Okay.
Don't know. Can I have time to check this? But yeah, so I think I did this wrong because we had a relatively long discussion about it. Like we were both surprised that they were leadership 6 at the time.
Oh really?
But that was because I only checked it on my printed out sheet rather than the actual army book.
Yeah.
And having double checked now while I've been talking, they are leadership 5.
So that was a fail.
That was a fail. But yeah, my bad there. But I mean, we did make quite a big deal of it being a 6 because we were both surprised at the time. Yeah, this happened. That was probably what caused the panic, to be honest. The Iron Orcs fleeing. They are still on the board, I think, at this stage.
And he's decided not to.
He's decided not to go after me. Yeah, this didn't end well for the trolls. They took quite a lot of damage. Didn't do a huge amount back. They're obviously... he didn't have great weapons on his Tomb Guard, so they're attacking me first.
Halberds, I imagine.
Yeah, yes, I think so. Yeah. Gargantula unloads and does quite a few wounds to the Tomb Guard there.
Yeah.
Takes 4 wounds from the Sphinx. So bearing in mind I had resilience 7 at the time. His guy has poisoned attacks though.
Yeah.
And lethal strike. So it hurts. Basically.
So it's push.
Yep. It didn't go anywhere. Yep. Obviously he would crumble if I won. And then in my turn, I charged the Iron Orcs into the front of the Tomb Guard just to help out with a bit of killing power.
Yeah.
Dangerous terrain again.
Your Orcs slow.
It's nothing to do with slow. They just can't swim. Obviously, too slow in the water.
Yeah.
And I've also charged my Orcs and my General into the Sunstalkers.
Right.
Because I see a nice juicy little overrun.
Sure.
Into here and here. Which I'm hoping to exploit.
Absolutely.
The trolls fled from the Tomb Guard, which led them to reform. And then I've now rallied my trolls.
Okay, that's good.
Just to catch up on that situation. Oh yes, and then Cave Goblins moved up and failed 2 dangerous terrain tests on the river. So that's, I don't know.
That's a deadly river.
That's like 8 or 9 models that I've lost to that river. Which isn't even a river, it's a lake. So there's not even waves.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's that. The giant moves behind that unit to try and threaten his backfield. Because, like we saw in the previous photo, he'd managed to make it so the giant couldn't charge anyone.
Yep.
So we have that. I don't think anything's changed there particularly. That's just me completing the charge. And I breezed through his Sunstalkers, completely obliterated them. But I rolled 1 inch short on the overrun.
Ooh, unlucky.
So did not manage to get into the into there. Strangely enough, I don't seem to have done that. I do that at some point.
Yeah. But 1 turn. But you didn't go into the other catapult, did you?
No. Oh, maybe I did. Maybe the other catapult's gone.
Yeah.
I don't know. We'll work it out in a minute. But yes, the wizard didn't roll enough. And then there's this. killed all of the Tomb Guard with my charging Iron Orcs. The Dread Sphinx is not dead, unfortunately, but he whiffed quite a lot. We both whiffed in terms of attacking each other.
Yeah.
My Venom Surge is not hurting the Sphinx. I'm killing the Tomb Guard, obviously.
Yeah.
But I've now been able to turn my Spider to face the Sphinx.
Okay, good.
So I've managed to get some points there.
Face off.
Yeah, managed to get some points. I'm bleeding profusely there. Interestingly, he I've obviously sent a Madget out at some point. He charged me with his archers, which I thought was quite cool, really, because, I mean, it takes away my impact hits.
Yeah.
And he's going against my general here. So,
so big one.
Yeah. Nice move. And he's charged the Tomb Guard that killed off the trolls have now charged into the Cave Goblins. And his archers have charged into the flank of my last remaining Iron Orc BSB.
Yes. It looks like that other catapult has gone as well. So
that is probably what I did. I killed the catapult with him. Yep. A unit of chariots pops up. And to be fair, this is like his turn 3.
Yeah.
So he's actually failing his ambush rolls for them.
Yeah.
They come on turn 2 and only need a 3-up.
Yeah.
So, he's been failing that, and only one chariot unit has come up in his turn 3. So that's 3 fails on a 3-up and only one success.
Yeah.
My gold Wolf Riders have rallied as well.
That's good.
Which is funny. His whole army was really beautiful. Beautifully painted, I should say. Very conversions. Obviously, these chariots are built as though they've come up from the sands.
Yeah.
He's got like half horses coming up, and that is incredible.
That's cool, isn't it?
They're really cool. Yeah. The Sphinx charges the flank of the Cave Goblins, and I think once again I might have been doing their discipline wrong, but they passed their terror.
Yeah.
The Madget came through him and did 2 wounds.
Okay.
Or 1 wound.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking, yeah, awesome. And these guys are claimed the objective over there, as you would expect, as they've got no rivals at all.
Sure, yeah.
I think every turn, the Cave Goblins had been shooting them and doing 1 wound each turn.
All right.
And because they couldn't grow back.
Yeah.
That's the Goblins rallying, I think, or something along those lines. Yes, this is in his shooting and magic. He's killed off the trolls. And, this hurt. So the catapult drops a rock on the orcs, gets a proper good hit.
Yeah,
they
10 wounds.
They take enough wounds to panic, and they do panic with the general nearby.
Oh no!
So they failed their 8. They don't have a reroll because the BSB wasn't there. But so rather than them looking quite strong and threatening his entire centre, they're now running away.
Yeah, not great.
Really not great. He's taken a wound from something, probably some shooting on him. And my general takes a wound to the charging archers.
The 6th round?
No.
Oh.
No, rolls an 8 on its discipline test, and that is enough to run away.
And stuff, yeah.
So clearly my orcs or boars didn't do any damage to his archers either. Yeah. So I flee through my own unit. I don't think I'd take any dangerous terrain for that. But my centre was looking relatively okay.
Now
I'm fleeing with everything. The archers do the wounds necessary to kill my BSB. I think they actually killed it.
All right.
Or maybe just run it down. Don't know. It doesn't matter really. But it's it looks like I've rolled and run away.
Oh right.
Actually. Yeah. Cave Goblins don't put up much of a resistance against the Tomb Guard.
Yeah.
And the Gargantula finally goes down.
Oh, bad turn.
Yeah, real bad turn. The Dread Sphinx has taken like 2 wounds overall.
Yeah.
So really not been troubled much by any of this. The Giant's still out of position, but hasn't moved. Funnily enough, the Sphinx over here whiffs completely, and I'm steadfast.
On a 6?
Yeah. And I pass.
You pass?
Yeah. So, funny. The Totemic Summon into my turn 4 charges the casket to get a bit of pointage. And over here, I don't think that's me charging, is it? Oh, no, it is me charging. Yeah, my Wolf Raiders charged the other catapult. Yeah.
Get some points.
Yeah, hopefully. The Orcs continue fleeing.
Oh, God.
And I think my general has rallied.
Yeah.
I rallied my general first, obviously.
Yeah.
And the Orcs still fled on because the BSB's dead now as well, so it's straight up discipline 8.
Oh, brutal.
I know. There goes the Orcs. They're in a bit of trouble because you've got a Thunder Key, not Thunder Key, Dread Key.
Dread Sphinx.
What do you call him? Just a kitty. Dread Sphinx. And you've got a unit of Tomb Guard ready to pounce. Giant has charged the flank of the archers, just to give him a bit of fun. Yep, there he goes. He's rather annoyed. And I did 3 wounds to the casket.
That's pretty good. Does it have a 4-up Aegis?
Yeah, it has a 5-up Aegis, I think.
Okay.
Yeah. And that's not my hand. That's Jeff's hand.
That's Jeff's hand.
I think I tried to take this picture, then his hand went in the way, and so I took it again. And the combat res from the charge and the flank killed the casket. I don't know whether it was... Flank might not have been a thing, actually. It might have just been the charge.
Yeah, and the wounds.
So I think it just had 4 wounds. Yeah, so... Yep, so that blew up the casket, and as it turns out, that was not such a great thing for me.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because the casket explodes in a whole host of damage. And what I found rather hilarious at the time is that combat's already happened. So I did three wounds, or 1 wound, it's counting down for him, to the catapult.
Okay.
Neither of them take any damage from the casket, I don't think. But my Totemic Summon gets absolutely planted by the explosion. The Mad Git gets completely wasted, and he loses 1 archer.
Oh.
So I lost more out of that exploding than he did.
Not points-wise.
Not points-wise, because he's free. But you know what I mean? It was like, man. Yeah. But I'd forgotten he explodes, and I probably would have still done the same anyway. So
couldn't leave it.
We were having a great time by this point. You know, we were just rolling dice and having fun. I knew I was on a bad roll, so... Giant kills the archers. So I'm still getting a few points here and there.
Yeah.
And what is this? Oh, this is the Sphinx charging into the general and me fleeing.
Yeah.
Because I'm thinking, well, he's dead if he stays put.
Sure.
So give these guys more of a target.
Mm-hmm.
So he does charge them. Charge the general first, who runs back towards the Sphinx.
Yeah.
Redirects into the Orcs.
It's a flea fest.
Orcs flee off, either nearly off the table or off one or the other.
Mm-hmm.
They're gone either way. And the chariots that came on, I think the other chariots failed again.
Oh, right.
And that 1 raider is not going to be killing the catapult. Dread Sphinx catches up with him.
Yep.
And obviously kills him straight away. Yep, there he is. And the giant... I don't know, the giant did die. There you go.
There you go.
I think probably his Hierophant loaded a magic missile or something or other, or some shooting here and there. But yeah, the giant was killed as well, which I was a bit gutted about because I was like...
Yeah, he did all right.
I kind of wanted the giant to just flank around and just stand there and sort of survey the loss of his entire army. There's that. Obviously, the raider didn't stand a chance and was summarily destroyed. So I got my ass handed to me, pretty much. A few things went wrong mid-battle, like the Orcs and the general not fleeing, etc. My mistake with leading the Iron Orcs into the Dread Sphinx on the left flank cost me a bit, because he got an easy charge, and they were the only thing I had that was holding that flank. The Git launcher was very disappointing. It did no wounds to anything. Mm-hmm. I think it actually misfired 3 times.
Oh, right.
Didn't mention it because it didn't matter.
Yeah.
I think the Skewerer survived.
Oh, there you go.
On the other flank.
MVP.
So MVP killed a Sandstalker. Sandstalkers were really good against my army because of my low agility.
Yeah.
The lake was absolutely deadly. Killed half my Iron Orcs.
He played it well, to be fair.
Yeah, the lake was very, very tactical. I got a few points here and there, and Jeff was a real good sport. Like I say, we had a really fun battle. Both of us really enjoyed it, even though I was losing. I was having fun with it, and as more of a laugh than anything else, he'd won the objective. We knew that much because he'd got 1-0. Neither of us bothered with the other one.
Yeah.
And as a laugh, we had a bit of time, so I said, "Can we count up?" Because I'd killed a few of his units. I'd killed 2 units, one unit of Tomb Guard, a catapult, his casket, an archer unit. Both units of Sandstormers.
And the tournament organisers were keen on us getting actual.
Yeah, they wanted proper results, and so we added it up, and it ended up at 19-1.
Oh,
yeah.
Every little helps.
So it wasn't quite the 8 points that I needed to keep up with you.
No.
So you were now 7 points ahead of me at the end of round 4.
Yeah.
It was a loss, so we both won 2 and lost 2. But a really quality battle against a very good opponent who I really enjoyed chatting with, and would play again any day. It was a really nicely painted army, really good fun list. So yeah, I cannot say how much of a good time I had with this one.
Cool.
Even though I lost.
S4?
No, that was Chris. Because that was fun. But Jeff was. All of my opponents were really good sports. Because even the first one let me have my cave goblins back.
Yeah.
But yeah, I really enjoyed this battle. Really did. So cool. Let us know what you think about that and etc. Lists obviously in the comments, and like, share, subscribe, etc. And we're going to round 5 of the tournament with both of us on 2 wins, 2 losses. You're on what, 40 points, or is it 39? 40, I think.
40.
And I'm on 32, so lagging behind, but with every chance of catching you up. Yeah. Like we've said throughout, this is our first tournament. We're not going for the podium. We're going to have
Especially now.
Especially now. But yeah, we'll see how we get on.
Yeah.
So cool. Thanks for watching.
See you later.